Hi, Greg Dorsey here. It's Monday, January 7th at Leeb's Market Forecast. Investors did a bit of profit taking today, coming on the heels of last week's strong up move. The major averages slipped 3 to 4/10%. Hardest hit were the utilities, down more than a full percent, while the telecom and healthcare sectors managed to print positive returns on the day. Overall, growth-oriented shares lost significantly less than the value stocks. While there are still unanswered questions regarding the fiscal cliff and the debt ceiling, which will have to be addressed in the coming months, and the fourth quarter earnings season is likely to be lackluster, as was the case last quarter, the stock market is acting well these days. Uh, Blue chip stocks, as measured by the S&P 500, reached a 5-year high on a closing basis last week, while our proprietary measure of small caps performance, using the unweighted average of all stocks in the NYSE, reached an all-time high, pointing to the broad-based nature of the advance. Nevertheless, in the short term, stocks may struggle to notch more than a very nominal new high. In addition to bumping into overhead resistance, the S&P is about 8% above its mid-November lows and 5% above its 200-day moving average. So some sort of pause wouldn't be surprising here. Looking ahead to the rest of the year, we think stocks are also vulnerable. The bull market will be 4 years old come March, and it's been more than a year since we've experienced a double-digit pullback. What's more, analysts have what we believe to be an overly optimistic outlook for profits in the coming year, then an outlook that they'll have to temper. As a group, they're expecting nearly a 13% increase in operating earnings for the companies that make up the S&P 500. While we see room for improvement over 2012's 3 to 5% gain, and the tally there isn't complete yet, the increase is likely to be muted this year, especially if commodity prices advance, which would cut into corporate margins. So if, as expected, analysts begin to trim their forecast, it could put a cap at least on share prices overall. Time will tell. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you again soon.